Hello guys, it's me again, back into the woods. I've had a short break. I've been down in the New Forest. I didn't take this gadget with me, I took my stills camera. I can do videos on it, but I've got about 200 different photographs on there of my little stay in the New Forest. Very good it was too, very enjoyable. I'm off on a bit of a forage, see if I can find any fungi and just have a general look around. As you can probably see, I've got a lot around me. I do like this little I've stuck this on a little selfie stick. It's actually working quite well. Apparently they've put up a few blocks on camping in these woods now, but that's of no problem. Discreet and be stealthy, that's all I can say, and always leave no trace. I might have mentioned this before, but I'm going to have a little bit of say about camping in the woods and sort of general bushcrafty things, as I normally do, and my observations on the outdoors life. So guys, I am going to go and have a wander. I'm going to turn this little beastie off for a minute and I'll catch you in the next scene. Well guys, there we go. The first fungi I've seen today, and these are stump puffballs, Lycoperdum perlatum, or a pear-shaped wolf's fart, which I think is a pucker name for a fungi. Anyway, there's quite a few in here. I tend not to pick these, I'm not too keen on them myself. They're a bit spongy and they tend to be a little bit bland in taste. But other than that, it's nice to see them about. Right, there's some more fungi guys. And there's quite a lot of this particular variety about. I'm not sure what these are, but it'd be worth having a quick look when I get home to discover its species and whether it is edible or not, and what it performs with. It's a very nice little bunch of fungi here. It's quite a good spread. Well, as I wander through this woodland, and I realise August is very confused at the moment. August is always a wet month. Most people think it's a dry month, but it's actually a wet month. But this year, it's confusing because it almost feels like autumn most days. You know, cool, slight biting in the air. And of course, a lot of the autumnal fruits have come into season very early this year. Blackberries, there's some apples, the cob nuts are almost ready, and it's very nice. I'm actually liking this at the moment. It's quite early in the morning, it's about 9 o'clock, and Avalon suggested I come out here today just to have a look around because she saw some fungi and I would be interested, of which I am. Yes, it's very nice. It's a very pleasant piece of woodland this. It's public land, it's overstood coppice, and it's very nice to walk around at this time of the day and midweek because there's no one about. It's nice like that. I enjoy it when it's peaceful. Apparently we're not allowed to, when they've cleared it, they've got some signs up saying no camping and no open fires, which I half suspected because that, though it's the woodland that adjoins this piece of woodland, it belongs to a company called Dandara, and they did promise not to develop it, but who knows. They've cleared it, they've put benching up, and maybe they will keep it like that. Anyway guys, I'm wittering on enough. Let's just enjoy the view. There you go, nice little bit of turkey tail. Not a brilliant example, but it's nice just to see it lying here in the woods. Nice little spread of Lucillas there. These I'm 99% certain are edible, but I tend not to pick them. And there's some charcoal burners there. As I say, there's plenty of fungi about. Some of it's edible and some of it's not. Anyway, I shall carry on. As I pan up and I look down there, I turn around and I look behind me. This was once a whole corridor of rhododendron and laurel. It's all been cut back, as you can see. It's opened it up. The only drawback really is it's decimated most of the fungi. I mean, there's quite a bit popping up, but just back there behind me was a load of chanterelles the other year, but due to the disturbance they've not come back. I can only put it down to that. Anyway, I'm going to keep going on. Oh, there's some more fungi there. Oh, this is a brilliant day. A brilliant day. Judging by its appearance, this amanita is known as a destroying angel. You can see at the base the vulva, and if I can get underneath, you can might just be able to see the collar. As I come back up, you've got a rather nice flat top with the remnants of the veil on it. It's a nice looking fungi, a nice looking specimen. I'm well pleased to have seen this down here today. Obviously, due to its name, Destroying Angel, you cannot eat it. Another Destroying Angel. There's quite a few around here today, I think. Anyway, I'm going to carry on. Come round. If I pan around to there, I can see it, but I can't get it. There it is. And that's another Lucilla. Hi guys, welcome to my little space in the woods. Well, it isn't my space, it's everybody's space. This is the one thing a lot of people forget. But enough of that for now. Last week I was in the New Forest with my darling wife Avalon. We were camping. For her it was the first time in many a year. For me it's quite a regular thing. Now, it was a great week, plenty of fungi to be had. Every day I had wild mushrooms to eat, mostly of the Lexinum and Bolette family. Did find some lovely wood mushrooms about that big, really tasty. Stewed them down in a little butter, really nice. And it was a great week. Saw plenty of wildlife. I saw deer, obviously the ponies and some cattle. Went to a couple of wildlife centres where I managed to see some raptors. We saw some wild buzzards flying free. We saw most of the native species of amphibians and reptiles you can find in this country. And some wonderful walking to be had. And one evening we was wandering through the woods on our little evening walk and saw a wood mouse chomping on a mushroom. Great. Saw some bog bean, which is a tiny flower, grows in swampy areas, and bats. Well, I've been wandering around this woodland, and as you've seen in the previous scenes, plenty of fungi about. Most of it's not edible. I found the tree that the chicken of the woods was on the other week. It was still there, but unfortunately it's gone right over now and it's starting to decay, so not worth picking to eat. And autumn is moving on. It's right on the doorstep. It's rapping at the door. I found a Lexinum, but it was too far gone to be for me to pick for my own consumption, so I left it for everything that's around here. Talking to a chap from the amphibian and reptile group in the New Forest, and we was talking about this aspect of fungi foraging. He was saying that a lot of people just hoover all the fungi, take it home, then sort it out from there. Bad idea. Why take all the non-edible stuff as well? Because that's denying everything else that feeds on it something to eat. Squirrels, wood mice, maybe the rats, but also slugs, snails, wood lice, and of course the fungi midge, or the mushroom midge. It was really enjoyable. Now, as you can see, I'm sporting a new outfit. I've started to wear a kilt as my everyday wear. I just find it extremely comfortable. I've got this one which is known as a tactical kilt, and Avalon, my darling wife, she bought me a 8-yard new wool kilt, and it is heavy and it is nice. It's really comfortable. That's my best kilt for best occasions, weddings, funerals and what have you. But I digress. During last week, when I was in the New Forest, I decided I would like to have a little barbecue. So we bought some small disposable ones. We bought 4 altogether. 3 were absolutely pants and they were useless. One of them was really good, that had lumpwood charcoal in, but it set me thinking. I don't particularly like buying disposable stuff. I like to be able to reuse it. So I looked at the pan with a little 4K thing that comes that size, and I thought to myself, a couple of roasting pans do. I've got some wire mesh indoors to act as a griddle, and later on today I will be cobbling one together. In my mind I did over engineer it and put hinges on it and have little legs and what have you, but it doesn't need all of this. Just needs a lid, which I've got 2 roasting pans for, and something just to lift it off the ground. So I'm going to see if I can make a wire frame up just to lift it off the ground, and that will sit on my camp kitchen table. The camp kitchen setup when I was off was the charcoal grill, a Primus stove, which I love, I've got it back working properly, and also my Trangia. Next time I'm taking the full Trangia set. I just took the little Trangia triangle, but it was exceedingly windy a couple of days. The full Trangia set will save me having to keep take out a windshield. It works really well. I was really well pleased with the setup. The Trangia works well first thing in the morning because it's quiet. I don't disturb other campers. My Primus sounds like a rocket taking off. I do have a Coleman Featherlight stove, which I might take out and try and see how that works. I haven't used it in many years. But other than that, guys, it's been a really good couple of weeks. You know, I'm starting to get back out in the woods, and later on in this video, when I get back home, I'll be introducing you to a new member of the Tampsit clan. All will be revealed later on. Right guys, this is young Thor, the new wonder hound and my future companion for the woods. Yep, he's having a little roll around. He's just woken up and he kept us awake last night. Well, kept somebody awake. I'm not saying who, but she's not too far away from me at the moment. So there you go guys, as promised, the new hound. Right guys, this is young Thor, the new wonder hound and my future companion.